Well, that's where the alternate normally sits. Prettiest alternate we've had this year. That's Diane Burris, the sister of Robin Burris, who lost in the roll-off with a 199 game.
Alrighty, we're back in our second match, and you're looking at Ralph Goyette.
Ralph Goyette has had a hot hand. He almost made the show at Fairfield, right up the road a few weeks ago. Tommy, he threw some incredibly high scores, but Ralph just bombed this place last week. Absolutely bombed it. 760 something. What was the actual total?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, he was so far ahead of the rest of the field with 760. It was a joke.
Ralph Goyette is a machinist with the Electrojet Tool Company right in Cincinnati. Picks up the spare. Not a bad way to get started.
He's a machinist, all right. He was a machinist on the lanes last week. He was just incredible to watch. Everything he threw was just a crushing strike.
And once again, you're looking at Adam Rinck the third. We've got a third. Ralph Goyette is a second. Nice combination here.
No, I'm a first, and you're a second. Shot, aren't you? No, you're
no, I'm not.
You're a first
right.
too. Okay,
I'm not named Francesca. Sorry,
got...
Dad. He's in Florida. He can't hear it anyway.
Okay, as long as I still need some of those Reds tickets.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Got to hit you up for Reds tickets. Speaking of functions viable to the betterment of this city, the Bowlers Ball is going to be coming up. And even though your dad's mostly into baseball, we'd like to have him out too. Invite him to the Hartwell Country Club, April 9th. $7.50 a person, but we'll see what we can do there.
$7.50 a person. You won't be paying that. I'd bet money on that.
Well, I always look for a deal. That's right. And bowling is the best deal. That's why I got into bowling. You know that?
That's right.
Every other sport was too expensive.
I won't use that word.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll go
you know, it
that.
starts with a C, ends with a P, and has an HEA in the middle.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Lane 11 breaks up the split, leaves an easy spare 9-10. Both players start out by filling frames, and that's a key.
Certainly is. We've seen many times before in weeks prior to this, as well as last year, that one open frame, and that can bury you against the caliber of competition we have here week in and week out. Ralph Goyette the second. In the second frame, lane number 12. Dead on the money. Forget it.
There you go. You're going to see some emotion, too. I'll tell you what, Ralph Goyette is a competitor. Now watch this release. Just rips the bottom out of the ball. Goes through that ball as strong as anyone in the city. Does he like it? Here, fill the pocket up. 1-3, perfect. Rip 7-10 out of there.
Good night, Irene.
And that's the way it goes. Yeah. You mentioned Eastgate before, Tommy. Leaders in the clubhouse. Ron Pollard, Glenn Gray, of course. Low to cash, $639 at this point. And for the women, it's Roberta Brinkman, $688. Low to cash in the women's division, $575.
Like he's got it again. Look at that reaction. You think Ralph Goyette's excited?
He's excited. He's excited when he rolls out of bed in the morning. This guy wants to win. Nobody wants to win any more than Ralph Goyette. Take a look at it on the replay. You want to see reaction? You got it. Left-hand side of your screen. Reaction, you want it? Right-hand side of your screen. These pins are going to be annihilated. Absolutely ripped out. Yes.
All right.
An intimidating bowler, to say the least.
Rinck will try to answer back, and he does. So just like the last match, players took a frame or two to find that line, but as you take a look at the scoreboard, it should be a good one.
There you go. Again, Ralph Goyette with the double technically gives him a 10-pin advantage. Could give him 50 in the second to 40 in the second for Adam.
Talking about Ralph Goyette for a second. Kind of funny here on the sheet. His favorite hobbies or pastimes?
Yes.
Las Vegas.
Well, I can't find too much fault with it.
No, I can't either.
I kind of like that city myself.
On the other side of the coin, Adam Rinck, he, of course, enjoys bowling along with fishing and metal detecting.
That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much metal to detect on the bowling lane.
No,
but,
a whole lot of wood.
Oh, my. Disaster. Let me tell you what's going to happen here, too, Tommy. Adam Rinck has opened up against one of the most emotional bowlers in town. He throws the ball right through the heart. You don't want to do that early. There you see it.
How
Next to impossible. Next to impossible. Your best percentages of trying to make this are actually to go for the 1 pin, the 4 pin. He's not going to do it. He's going to go for the 3 and misses even those.
There is our first open frame of this match, and the man who's going to take advantage of that, or looking to at least, Ralph Goyette.
The youths, too. We don't want to forget our youths,
No,
because
absolutely
I
not.
tell you what, this city has got some fantastic bowlers in it for one reason. We've had one of the best youth programs across the country for the last several years. Mike Meeker, Dusty Hill, those are our leaders in the youth division. Ralph Goyette likes it, yeah.
One of the more animated bowlers we've had this year. Got a lot of folks in the crowd today. I want to mention, by the way, if we should happen to have a 300 game, of course, that would have to come in our King match.
Have you driven a Ford lately? Huh?
Well, you ought to sell that to some advertising company. You might make $1 or $2.
Well, we don't want to sell a Ford, but we want to give one away. A Ford Tempo is in the parking lot, and it's all cleaned off. Brought by Todd Schiller this morning. Looked a little ragged around the edges, but he always shows up for us. No, we can't give away this game, but it's the next game. Ralph Goyette is lined up. He likes it, and this is how he shot 760. And we are going to be back in just a few minutes to watch that man annihilate the pin. And we are back. We have a match on our hands, but Ralph Goyette is in control, and he does not want to watch. It's high. It's going, gone. It's out of here.
We saw him get a couple of those breaks the last game.
Boy, you're absolutely right, and I don't know. That's probably the biggest break of the match so far. Adam's flustered right now. He went through the nose on lane 11 last frame. Lane 12, he goes Brooklyn. He's going to have to make some major changes in this game, either with equipment or his release.
Adam Rinck, third, looking to try to find that line and get it going, but once again, he's high.
When the shot changes a little bit, and believe me, it happens everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, the shot is going to move or change or break down, whatever word you want to use, and with our TV lights, it changes a lot quicker.
Why is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, the oil or the dressing that's applied to the lane, which allows the ball to skid instead of a ball grabbing the wooden surface, the oil will make it skid. Right now, it's dissipating. It's leaving the playing area, and Adam is not making the right adjustments at this point.
That is his second open frame of the match. And, well, 9 times out of 10, that's going to more or less mean that you're not going to be back in our next match. Riga Kalpas, the pins you hear being knocked down in the background, folks. That's Riga warming up. He has been our king 5 consecutive weeks. And he might have his hands full with this guy.
Well, you know, in the beginning of the match, I never pick winners, but I tell you what, this reaction on Ralph and on the pins will tell you that he wants Riga Kalpas in the last match. Look at a 5-pin, middle of the screen. It normally takes out the 7, but it was already gone.
He's getting to the point now where it's like, no big deal, no big deal. It's funny, I was talking to Ralph a little bit before the match, and he had said, I said, are you bowling in the first match or the second one? And so I'm bowling in the second one. I'm also bowling in the third one, and I'm also bowling next week. I think he's got a little confidence coming into the day. He said he wanted Riga, and good night.
He's got the hot hand. I told you that before. And what's going to make the pins dance is the release. Let's watch the release. At the bottom, can we pick it up? Yeah, he straps it for all it's worth. Now watch the head pin. Center your screen. It's going to go to the left-hand side. There it comes across. Now the 4, that's the 4-pin, kind of saying, yeah, I'm out of here for you, Ralph. We'll do you a little favor.
Well, Adam Rinck comes back with a strike, but to use an overused phrase, it may be too little too late.
And it was too little too late. Rinck spared out through the rest of the game. 8th and 9th frame, sparing the 10th. Filled up with a strike, but Ralph Goyette, perfect in game number 2, only missing in the 1st frame and the 9th frame.